guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, we're going to be doing a pass or buy. So if you guys are new to my channel, I did get this idea from Babs Beauty. She does this every few months on her channel, just talking about new makeup. Is it worth buying? Is it not worth buying? In my opinion, just a little disclaimer, if I don't like something, if I don't want to buy it and you guys do, that is totally your personal preference. I just have a ton of makeup, so I'm a little bit more critical on what I would spend my money on now versus if I didn't have this big of a collection. So if you guys are interested in these pass or buy videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and then also don't forget to subscribe before you go if you do like what you see. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Move over so we can put the photos right over here, but I mostly got all of these photos from Trend Mood. I'll link her Instagram down below, and then also here for the T's Instagram down below. But first thing that we are going to talk about is this Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette. This is a 12 desert inspired neutral eyeshadow from pale peach to metallic bronze to deep blue greens, turquoise shimmers, and this palette is $49. So when I first looked at this palette, I was like, oh wow, look at Urban Decay, like they're doing something different. Good for them, that is amazing. And then the more I started to look at it, if I just took out the two blue shades, we have the shade Bud and Tex, I feel like this palette would kind of just be the same as any other Urban Decay palette, truthfully. Fortunately, this palette just isn't for me. I feel like Urban Decay, in my opinion, I kind of want to do a whole different video on this, but it's just one of those brands where I really don't get super excited for like their eyeshadow palettes anymore. So I'm definitely going to give this a pass. I do not want to purchase it. I want to see something a little bit different from Urban Decay. I feel like this is very similar to some of the other color palettes. Next up, we have the Lunar Beauty. If you guys do not know, Lunar Beauty is owned by Manny MUA. I love him. I have pretty much his whole entire collection. Definitely a huge fan, but he just announced that he was coming out with some lashes. So each lash is $15. You can get up to 20 wears, or you can get all 4 of them for $45. So they look like stunning. They look beautiful. I really like them. If I wore lashes, I would 110% get them, especially because it's supporting Manny, and you guys know I love him. I have literally his whole entire collection, but I am somebody who does not wear lashes that often, and when I do wear lashes, it's maybe like twice a year. I'm definitely more of a mascara girl. I've always really been more of a mascara girl, so I'm gonna have to pass on this. Again, this like hurts my soul because I love him so much, but I just know I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it. If you're somebody who loves like lashes, you love the dramatic lash, even he came out with some more like natural lashes, you're gonna love this. They really looked beautiful, from like the packaging to the actual like eyelashes themselves. Looks beautiful, looks stunning. Next up, we have the Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Transition Palette. So this is an everyday eye and face palette that can do it all: define, contour, brighten, highlight, and more. So right off the bat, I feel like this is a pretty eyeshadow palette, a pretty like face palette. You could definitely do everything with this palette. There's so many tones in here, and it is also an all matte palette. I am somebody, I just don't gravitate towards palettes like this. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette, that 30 pan palette. I see a lot of the similar shades. I'm gonna have to pass on this. This retails for $48. Again, kind of reminds me of the ColourPop one. Really not that impressed. I know it is a nude palette. Everybody loves nudes. Everybody needs nudes. I feel like this is definitely something you can use endlessly. I just have enough of them, and I feel like this isn't blowing me away. Like, yes, it looks beautiful. Yes, it could do it all, but my Bare Necessities palette can kind of do the same exact thing. So I don't know. Even looking at like the bronzer shades, I don't really see something for like contouring that would really match my skin tone. I don't know. I kind of just see this as an eyeshadow palette, not something I'm gravitating toward, not something that I'm like, oh my god, I need. So I would definitely also pass on this. Next up, we have the Natasha Denona Valentine's Day collection. So we have an eyeshadow palette, and then we also have a cheek duo, and then also a lipstick. Okay, so first let's start off with the lipstick. It's a nude. Y'all know I love my nude lipsticks. I feel like this is $25. Out of the 3, that's probably the only thing that I would be tempted to to buy? Probably not though, because I already have a few nude lipsticks, but I feel like that color just looks beautiful. The eyeshadow palette, I feel like it's really not doing anything for me. You just get those two matte shades, and it's really light and then really dark, and I feel like that's just a really rough transition. I feel like I would need one more neutral shade in there to kind of transition it a little bit more. Just having those two matte shades, personally for me, I feel like I wouldn't be able to create so many looks. And then on to the highlight slash blush. I feel like this is a really pretty highlight and blush, but I've kind of seen it all before. I feel like I have a few of these colors. I might even have a duo, something similar. I feel like I've kind of seen this before. I feel like I've kind of even seen this from her possibly, but yeah, I'm gonna have to even pass on the blush slash highlighter. That retails for $42. I feel like that's kind of steep for just those two shades, especially the two shades that we've definitely seen before. Again, I don't know if it's from her, but we have seen it around and played plenty of times, so gonna have to pass on that too. Next one that we have is the Makeup Revolution. This is the Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. This reminds me of the Maybelline Rewind Concealer, just like the packaging itself. I'm a concealer junkie. I feel like I would probably give this a try. This retails for $10 each. There's 15 shades. It is good to target under eye circles, offering flexible coverage, a max level of vitamin C to actively treat the area as you conceal. So I feel like, yeah, this is probably something I would try. I love testing out new concealers, especially affordable concealers. If it can give me that illuminating bright, I just woke up effect, and that's the claims that it's kind of given, I did want to give it a try. So I feel like this is something I would definitely try. And do I wish that there were more colors? Yes. But I definitely do want to give it a try. I'm very curious to see how it would work in comparison to the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. Next up, we have the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. This is a $20 foundation available in 40 shades. It is oil-free as skincare infused foundation that delivers a natural finish for healthy looking skin. It has hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, pore blurring pigments, natural buildable coverage, long wear, sweat proof, transfer proof, free of oils, fragrance, and parabens. Yeah, I feel like I would actually give this a shot. I'm not somebody who is a big Morphe fan. I only have a few things from Morphe, and I've never been like pro Morphe, oh my god, I need everything. But I feel like this is something that I would probably spend my money on. But I do like how there are a lot of different shades. I really like the transfer proof claim. I am somebody who, especially now that we're wearing masks, I want my foundation to stick. So I have a few tricks and like tips up my sleeve that helps my foundation stay underneath my mask. If you guys want a video on that, definitely let me know. But the key is finding a good foundation, and this is transfer proof, so I want to go ahead and give it a shot. This is sweat proof and it's long wearing. I really like how it does have that natural finish, something that's not going to be too drying on the skin. It kind of just makes your skin look like your skin but better. And I also like how it has the pore blurring pigments. You know, I am like very pore filled, I'm very oily, and I feel like this is something that would work for my skin. So yeah, I feel like this is something I would definitely give a shot. Next up, we have the MAC Spring 2021 Sakura inspired the Black Cherry collection. So I feel like the packaging looks pretty, but the products just do not impress me at all. I don't know, I feel like lately MAC just hasn't been impressing me as much as it used to back in the day. I feel like they're kind of losing their mojo, if no other word kind of works for it. So in here we have the lipsticks. We have a pink, we have a bright yellow red, a bright salmon pink, we have the lip balms, we have some blushes. I don't know the prices of anything. We have the Fix It Plus setting spray. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to say no. Packaging looks pretty, but I just don't want to buy something based off of packaging. The lipstick colors do look really nice, but I feel like that first shade kind of looks like smoked almond or something, which I already have. So I feel like this isn't anything new for MAC. I feel like they definitely have these colors. It's just the packaging that is kind of a little bit different, but not really a fan. Wow, I feel like all of these are just like no, 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 no. Next up, we have the Nars Inhibited eyeshadow palette. This is $49, 9 shades, and you have mattes and shimmers. And then we also have a face powder duo. So I think just the eyeshadow palette is $49. I'm not sure how much the face palette is. But right off the bat, this reminds me of the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm gonna have to say no. I have the Huda Beauty palettes, which are mini and a lot cheaper, I think. So I would rather just stick to the Huda Beauty ones. I really like their pigmentation, really like their colors. The color story, I mean, don't get me wrong, looks really pretty, but not something I would spend 50 bucks for if I can get the Huda Beauty one for a little bit cheaper. And then also the bronzer slash blush, not really a fan of that either. I don't know, it's just not really calling my name. It's just nothing special. I feel like if you're gonna drop a new collection, yes, the packaging is pretty, but I feel like there should pack a punch. Feel like we've seen this a million times and not really that interested. Next up, we have the Cafe Collection by Marc Jacobs. So we have a foundation and concealer. I feel like I would test out that foundation and concealer because I do have a few Marc Jacobs like complexion products and I actually do enjoy them. And then we also have the Omega 3 Powder Blush Bronze Highlight Palette. So these look pretty, but not a fan. The only thing that I'm not a fan of with these is how everything is kind of like split up into threes. I feel like getting your brush in there is a pain in the butt. I have a big brush, like, let me show you guys, my brushes are like kind of on the larger side, and getting into something that small and not hitting something else, not really gonna like, to be honest. So I'm probably gonna skip that. I would definitely try out the foundation and the concealer because it's supposed to be creamy full coverage, long wearing, crease resistant, natural finish, conceal dark circles, blemishes, and redness. So I feel like that is something out of this whole collection that I would want to spend my money for. I kind of like how Marc Jacobs does face products. Next up, we have the KKW Matte Mauve and Honey collection. I actually feel like these look really pretty. I don't have any KKW eyeshadows or blushes or anything. I just have lip liners and lipsticks. I feel like both of these actually look really nice. The one I'm kind of gravitating towards the most is the Mauve one, surprisingly. I feel like those tones are beautiful, but look so pretty on so many different complexions. I feel like out of this whole collection, I would probably pick up a lipstick or two. The blushes look pretty, but I feel like they look a little bit too light. The only one that kind of looks dark is on the Mauve collection. But yeah, I feel like the only thing that I'm kind of really eyeing is that eyeshadow palette. Will I actually go out and purchase it? No, because I definitely do like a mix of mattes and shimmers. Like right off the bat, that is where my eye gravitated to. I really liked the color story. Oh my god, did we go through all 10 things already? Oh my god, guys, we went through all 10 things already. I was just on a roll. That went so fast. I hope that you guys did enjoy this little passerby video. If you guys did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and then also don't forget to subscribe before you go if you do like what you see. Let me know if you want to purchase any of these products. Let me know if you don't want to purchase any of these products. Give me the details why or why not, and I will see you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!